Alright dear, let's have a look at your obstacles submission. This is the first submission in 3D. Let's play it. Alright, looking at the fact that this is the first submission, it's very good enough to start with. This is the first time you try to implement the planning that we did on the paper in the 3D software, and it's quite in shape. Now we are going to share the comments, my critique, our views. Once you have that, I think you will be very close to the final results. Alright, let's start. Let's play it again. Okay, we will go step by step. First, let's discuss about this first fall. Till this point, I find it good enough. We will talk about stretch and squash later on, although it's quite good here, but we will go into the minute details later. First, I would like to mention the bigger things, the overall timing and spacing and overall feel of weight and space. We'll talk about those things first, right? Okay, so to start with, if I just play it, the first fall is good enough. Till this point, it's good enough. It's giving me that feel of gravity, of weight till this point. Okay, what's happening after that? You suddenly reduced its speed, you suddenly reduced its spacing, when in the planning we made it clear that the spacing at which it is going to enter this tub, we have to keep it almost same, and I don't know why this model of tub is like this. It should be very much in flow, no turns like this. It has to be flowing. So just correct your model also. It has to be in a curve. The way it is, it's going straight and there is a turn. The ball may bounce, so it has to be taking smooth curves. Alright, so just look at the spacing. It is gaining, it's slowing out, and it has gained a speed. Let's say this is the final spacing, this is the final spacing. Now this spacing has to be maintained. If you are not increasing the spacing, although while it is falling like this, it may increase, the spacing may still be increasing, but let's keep it at least the same that it was when it just entered, right? Now maintain it. Now you see the spacing and speed totally reduced. That is what we see when we play. Just see it. It looks like suddenly it has gone into some mud or something kind of thing. The speed has reduced, which is not satisfactory. So there should not be any break kind of thing. There is a break. Then I think you again made it gain speed here. So the correction is needed just here, when after this spacing, suddenly the spacing decreases. Alright, now let's talk about when it goes out of the tub. Let's talk about that. Alright, what do you see? What do you feel? The thing that we always discuss, that we have to train our audience eye. What is our audience eye telling us? Our audience eye here is telling something is wrong with the ball when it touches this plank. Just see it. You see there is sudden break, sudden slowing down of the speed. The way it was coming, the energy, the speed it had, suddenly it's gone. So what's happening here? Alright, we have, first of all, this was the spacing. This spacing is seems to be lesser. There should not be so much of slow in effect. We are showing that it has gained sufficient speed here, so maybe this spacing is not justified. Suddenly it's slowing in. The major culprit is when we are maybe spending one. Okay, I would suggest you one thing. It is, while it is hitting it stretched, then we get a squash, and then when it stretches, let's not keep it in the same position here. Let's put it somewhere. Let's put it somewhere here. So squash, then let it shoot. Let's take it off the contact position. So while here it is a stretch, fine. Then we have got a squash. Then we have got another stretch, but it has taken off from this position. And what we have here is spending too much frames near that contact position. That is why it's showing loss of energy, loss of speed. First of all, this spacing is less, 1 point. Second, we are squashing and then again stretching at the same position. Third, it shoots at a very lesser space. This space is very less, so we should be, once it, if on this frame we are keeping it here, on the next frame it should be shooting. I mean, let's have a bigger spacing, as much spacing as it was having when it was entering. So maybe almost that when it is coming out. So it will look that it has maintained the energy and speed. So overall, the spacing here is lesser, much lesser, I think, than it had here. This was the spacing. Now it is suddenly reduced. So when we play, we see total loss of energy. So that was one major concern. Again, let's have this touch, then squash, and then in the position of stretch, let's make it take off the floor and then shoot high as per the spacing that we want, which is approximately similar to the spacing when it entered. Alright. Okay, now okay, just let's have a look at the things that we just discussed in the playback. So these were the major things. It is giving me a break here, then a slowing, loss of energy here, and then the next episode of this rotating plank starts. We'll come to this. Let me first have a look. There's a lot of things to be improved in that also. Okay, I had suggested one thing to you in the planning also. You know, the way it has gained the energy from the beginning, the way it has, you know, gone up, and the way it's shooting, and at the moment we cannot feel it because there has been some loss of energies by mistake, which we are going to correct, like we are slowing down at some places. When we have corrected that, at that time we will be in a better position to feel the speed and the energy with which it is coming out of this particular position. What I feel is, when you do all those correction of those breaks, you remove those breaks, at that time you will feel that the energy with which it is coming from here, it is not going to, you know, come back like this so early. If it is shooting from here, I think it is going to, you know, go somewhere here. So that is what I was suggesting you that maybe the plank is somewhere here and this final game is somewhere here, because it has got a lot of energy, so it has to go much farther. Right now we feel that it is, forcibly we are making it come down. It is not just ready to come down at this position, it is shooting. It has got a lot of energy, it will not come back so soon. So it is looking forcible that we are trying to put this ball into this planning, and we are making it stop. First of all, it will shoot with a lot of spacing. If we look at the way it is coming into it, it will come out quite fast. With that, if you really slow in properly, so you will have to make those judgment. It is going to, my senses say, it is going to go further than this. You just revise that. First you revise those pauses that are there before this event. When you do that, then your ball is going to tell you that where it wants to go. You again rely on your audience eye. You just let your ball say. You play that portion when you correct those breaks, and then just see where your ball is trying to go. Don't make any calculations, don't use your left brain, let your right brain judge that, okay, what the ball is trying to do, where it wants to go. Right, let's see then. All the best.